part of my job now, Mike, is being a refired university employee and doing this job full time is part of my job. And this is for everybody that's out there that's getting maybe close to the refirement zone. Think of your workouts as part of your daily work. If you think of it in your head that way, and it's like it's automatic. It's just like it's a habit that has to happen because without it, like you were just saying, Mike, your mindset is going to be not as good, not as sharp. You won't get that endorphin rush. And plus, it's the social thing. It's nice to have that social environment that we can all go to. And again, that's going to lead us into our last point of living with joint pain. I mean, there's going to be potentially some joint pain as we grow older and we live longer. These are the things that we need to accept. And again, going back to your management word term, manage it. Let's talk about living with joint pain. Some of the strategies that you have, you've already given a whole bunch, but let's circle back and talk about this a little bit, living with it.
Yeah, we talked about life. We talked about sort of keeping your weight down, modifying activity, thinking big picture, long term. There's a ton of modalities out there. Right now, the biologics are those modalities. They're in that group. How much does it cost? How much benefit are you getting? And I think, I think that if you are dealing with joint pain and you realize how limiting that can be, you'd be willing to pay more for a biologic injection or whatnot, if you could get the results. And so they're working on that. And I think the biologics will have that effect, but it's still tough because right now that's out-of-pocket expense for people. And not everyone's got the money to try something that may or may not work. So more to come on that because that's still where the future of orthopedics is. But there's things we do know that work that are covered. Cortisone shots. People get really antsy about cortisone shots. I've heard they're bad. I mean, if you have arthritis, your joints are bad. It's past the point of no return. Cortisone shots that can make a difference. The problem is they don't work very long for the knee, but sometimes you get that jackpot. But that's the difference between going to Hawaii or maybe going away for Disney World with the family for a week and a half without joint pain because you can still get that. So those are like vacation shots. I usually look at those like that. And sometimes you can also break that cycle. You were at a point where you're ready for a total joint. You made it through that point. You realize now when you get those belts, this doesn't mean I got to rush off and get a knee replacement. I can reset. I can go back to the basics. And then all of a sudden you realize, wait a second, my knee doesn't hurt. And then you can ride that for another 2-3 years. So it's, just realize that what you're dealing with is arthritis and it can come and go, and finding the things that work for you, that's the key for it.
Mike Shingles is a king and great guy. And I hope you guys get a chance to listen to some of the other episodes we've done with Mike, and hopefully we can do some work with Sparrow and all the docs at Michigan State and at University of Michigan. I am totally good with all of it. I'm a green and white guy, but when it comes to people's health and their well-being, that's the bottom freaking line, period. And that's what we do on this radio program is try to help people see the light and just get moving. Just get moving. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate everybody watching, listening, doing all those good things. Subscribe to our channels, listen to the shows, tell everybody about it. And until next time, peace out, Papa Tom. We're done.